Hello, people of the internet. It is your boy Kishuishi, and today I just had a random thought as I was walking home from the corner store. You know, I live in a neighborhood that is predominantly people of my skin tone, and I just saw these two people walk by me, and I was just thinking in my head, and I'm like, damn. I wonder what the likelihood of them being in the gang. And then I was like, holy shit, okay, you know what, let me calm it down with the race schism, you know, like I shouldn't be thinking that way. But then I was just thinking, like, you know, the whole idea of like guys coming together in a gang and just shooting this shit and just talking, hanging out, doing nothing all day, just talking shit about other people and all the stuff they want to do is very female coded. Like, just think about that. Like, you know, some other guys, all you guys do for the entire day, like nobody's going to work, nobody has any responsibilities, you're just chilling, smoking, drinking, doing whatever you want and just chilling all day, while your partner does all the work and gets all the bread and you're just spending it and wasting it. Like, that is such a female coded thing to do. And this next part, you know, the next part might get you messy, you know. But no, we're not playing that game today. I actually don't know what I have on the screen right now. Probably some CSGO surfing or something, or it's probably something completely different. But I wanted to talk about how, you know, toxic masculinity, if you really look at it through a very, very like enhanced microscope or like magnifying glass, you realize that toxic masculinity is essentially just men acting like women or men displaying feminine traits, but not in the same submissive feminine way. It's like, oh, I'm doing something that a feminine person would do, but because I'm masculine and I have the facilities to be aggressive, I'm doing the equivalent of what a woman would do, but in an aggressive way. I think that's what toxic masculinity is. And you know, just think about it. Like, all of the traits that are annoying or like unproductive in women, if you put that trait into a man, it's even worse. Because it's like, bro, why is it that your body has the ability to pick up like 5,000 pounds worth of stuff over a period of time in one day, but you're choosing to be at home just laying around doing nothing while you're little tiny, or not even tiny, maybe fat, whatever the case may be. You know, if you're a bum ass nigga, you got some slim pickings for bad bitches. I will say that. Or actually, I wouldn't even say you got slim pickings for bad bitches. The bad bitches actually come to you, but you know, once you pick up a bad bitch, if you're a bum ass nigga, that bad bitch becomes a bad, in terms of like not good anymore, bitch, and gets fat or some type of health complications because you put her in a position where she has to constantly stress herself out to take care of you, which again, that is a very feminine trait to do. Having your partner work hard to take care of you is that's literally what society is built on. You know, the weak, quote unquote, I know some of you bitches are gonna somehow find a way to make this like, oh, why are you being so sexist? Like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Get the cock out your ass, or maybe put it back in there. You probably get in a better mood. But no, like, the way for society to function, like the social contract is, hey, the weaker person, let me not even say gender or sex, but the weaker person is supposed to get taken care of, while the stronger person takes care of the weaker person, as long as the weaker person contributes in some way to the stronger person that relieves some stress. But if you're a grown ass man and you're the weaker person, your girlfriend, wife, whatever the case may be, baby mama is the one going to work, working 12-hour fucking shifts on their feet while you're just shooting shit with the boys, throwing dice, smoking a fucking doink, and generally doing nothing with your fucking life. Like, that is the most feminine thing. And you are a fucking bum. I don't care if like, oh, it's not like that, blah, blah, blah. Like, I make money hustling, like, nigga, hustling, scamming, doing a bunch of random shit on the side to make money while the main partner is the main breadwinner. Once again, that is a female coded thing. Oh, my husband works as a car salesman, but you know, in my free time I do bake sales. You know, that's what you expect from the feminine. And you know, while we're talking about this topic of toxic masculinity, toxic femininity is the same thing, where I wouldn't say necessarily it's masculinity inside females, but it's more so, what would a masculine person do if they were stripped of the power they once had? Like, let's say, oh, I'm a man and I'm in a world where everyone, like, overnight, like, let's say which is basically what we're heading towards, but it will never fully be implemented because of biological reasons. But toxic femininity, on the other hand, if you have a dude, smart, capable man, and you take away all of his rights, all of his power physically, the next best thing he can do is become the most Machiavellian, manipulative person ever, which hence toxic femininity, you know, going behind people's backs, talking shit, you know, destroying people's reputation through words, but putting yourself in a position where no matter what you say, they can't physically bring harm to you because of your position in society as being the weaker. And even if they are in the same position as you, you'll never have to worry about physical violence because there's always a person or an institution in place that will protect you physically. So you have the freedom to say whatever the fuck you want, to do whatever the fuck you want. That is what toxic femininity is. And when you put things into perspective like this, and you're just like, holy shit, you know what? Toxic masculinity and toxic femininity is just, you know, gender misalignment and people acting out of character. You realize a lot of things can be solved if people just became more true to themselves. And another thing that I realized as I was walking home, masculinity and femininity isn't really a gendered thing per se, because the traits of the feminine is a trait that everybody has, and the traits of masculinity, or traits of the masculine, are traits that everybody strives to be. So in my perspective, I believe that femininity and masculinity shouldn't be seen as, oh, boy and girl. It should be seen as like with age and experience, you know, like as a kid, as a child, everybody's feminine. Everybody cries, everybody wants to be babied, everybody wants to be, you know, cared for by their mother. But as you get older and as you get put into the world, into society, into the environment, whatever the case may be, even the same thing for animals too, masculinity and femininity in the natural world is more so to do with like, okay, are you a child or are you an adult? It has nothing to do with gender. Because really think about it. Oh, being full of life, wanting adventure, always seeking new things, that's femininity right there. That is what it is to be feminine, always seeking excitement, which is what children do. And then masculinity is more so like, all right, I've already experienced all the excitement, I just want to chill out, patience, I want to build, you know, I already found all the things from all my adventures, now I want to build something with it. And when you think of life from that perspective, you realize that the whole gender war debate, or the whole gender war thing, is really a moot point. It's just a bunch of people pointing fingers at each other, not realizing, hey, you know, we're all doing the same exact thing, so we're technically all feminine. Like, we're literally not taking responsibility. And the act of not taking responsibility is something that is childish, is very feminine. And, you know, once moreover again, I'm going to say it. Fuck you if you want to be offended. But the difference, the only difference between men and women when you look at femininity and masculinity in this perspective is, as a man, you have the privilege to have the physical facilities, and also not necessarily mental facilities, because yes, you know, when you look at the I forgot what it's called, oh my god, what is it called? It's like the chart or the graph. I forgot what the graph is called, but it's the bell curve. There we go. When you look at the bell curve, you realize that men tend to be on the outskirts of the bell curve when it comes to everything in society, and women tend to be in the middle. So hence why the term midwit, you know, you're smart, but you're not really, really smart, but you're also not dumb. You're literally average. That's what it means to be in the middle, to be average. So when it comes to mental fortitude, or not mental fortitude, but like being capable of doing things mentally, I believe that across the board, everyone has the ability to perform similar to someone that is very proficient in it if you have the experience. So in terms of masculinity is based off of experience, and femininity is just what is. So if you think about it that way, women, because of their biology and us men being the ones that have to essentially be the umbrella or the shield for them, they have the privilege to be feminine, because it's like, okay, and if I'm feminine, so you can be masculine. If what's the point of a woman being masculine if no matter what, the most masculine woman will never be as effective as the most masculine man? So in order for a masculine man to actually exist proficiently, he doesn't need another masculine man in his life. He needs a feminine woman or a feminine man, you know, it's 2026, different strokes for different folks. Some folks really like backstrokes, if you catch my drift. But yeah, just wanted to put a little spin on the whole gender war debate. It's something, it's nothing to do with male and female, or it has stuff to do with male and female, but it's really about age, maturity. Men should strive to become more mature than women, and women should strive to become more mature themselves. We're all growing up. We're all getting older. So what's the point of trying to hold on to, oh, I want to be a city girl. I want to have all the fun that I can have until I die. Like, pack it up, ma'am. You're 35. Where's your daughter? Where's your son? You're old enough to have had 3 kids already, but you're still trying to live like a 20-year-old. Stop it. People are starting to age out of that lifestyle. And I'm so happy that Gen Z is one of those generations that it has some people that are speed running. Like, I know so many people in my high school that are already married with children in houses, and I hope all of those people actually succeed and go far in their marriages and family life. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching once again. Hopefully this video shed some light onto something you probably weren't even thinking of, or maybe you completely vehemently disagree with me, and in that case, go fuck yourself. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm just talking shit. Anyways, peace. Be good people.